Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Jade. It all worked this morning.
Yes, technology is on our side. It's because El-Marie offered to come fix it for me, to energy clearing and fix it.
Nice. Now, I have to say, I just noticed your shirt. That looks very Mind Valley.
It is Mind Valley. Good eyes.
Cool.
I got this shirt at AFest Jamaica when I hung out with Stephen Kohler.
Oh, very cool.
And
very
I
cool.
just saw Zenith put up saying that they've put dates in to do Mind Valley U in July next year in Estonia. Now, I had originally said that I wouldn't go back to anywhere that I'd gone just because I wanted to keep things fresh. But I tell you, the event in Estonia was like the facility was amazing. Like it was super, super amazing. And it's such a gateway to Europe. Like I never got to go to because I was speaking and had so many seminars to attend. I never got to go across the ferry to Finland or I just didn't get to do enough stuff. Like I went to Amsterdam and then Tomorrowland. So it was really funny because do you know what day it was? Remember when we spoke the other day and I said, that's it. As soon as we can go, we're going to Mind Valley and we're taking the kids. Yep. Well, whether I saw it in Scroll or the universe spoke, but
or Facebook was listening to you.
Facebook is always listening to you. Yeah. Oh, we have 3 people already on this morning. Early Sunday
morning, and everybody's up. Probably trying to keep us accountable.
Probably.
Amazing. And isn't that the key part of trying to create a new habit, trying to change and try and improve? Is that having that accountability buddy is just so important.
Oh, so important on multiple levels, right? So I think for us it was like, for me I was like, oh yeah, I think I can do this, but I know I'll be way more accountable if I've got you coming along for the ride, because I won't want to let you down. But I think it's kind of flows on from what we were talking about today as well. Like you can pay to have an accountability buddy that's not actually doing the thing the same as you, right? Or an accountability coach, which I do for many people. But there's something else about the shared experience and that piece of connection and that understanding the pain that you're going through.
Yeah. And so we spoke about yesterday how the connection piece is so important in the world. And, for the better part, it's the meaning of life is to go and find connection and seek connection in everything that we do. And you're 100% right there where, the accountability when it's someone else is going through whatever you're going through, whether that's positive, negative or otherwise, when they're going through it, you've got that empathy for each other. Yeah,
it's that you can have empathy as a coach or as an accountability buddy that's not going through it, but I think it's a different level of understand. It's a different level of, when you mirror.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Mirror.
Me having a little mini meltdown on my coaching call on Thursday, like the program that I'm in, and we had to do a temperature check of where we're at, and there's 200 and something people on there. So you're just typing in a chat, so you don't think anyone's going to see anything. Like certainly not going to notice your number, right? Nah. And then they spotlight you in front of everyone while you're crying. You're like, oh yeah, that's fucking awesome, great. But what was beautiful is I got so many messages saying thank you for being vulnerable, thank you for saying what none of us was brave enough to say. Like you look like, so it was just temperature, where are you going with everything? And I'm like, I'm just frustrated. Like I just feel like the things that I'm trying like in this program, they're working for everyone else. And worse, I consult to those other coaches and I see, and like it's not like I'm not in there doing it. Like I know what they're doing. Like, why is this, it's like building the leverage program. Why is this not clicking for me? Why is why is this funnel working? And like, I can't get it. And all the people are like, oh my God, thank you so much for being, you've got your shit together so much. And like, you're so amazing. I'm like, this is not fucking helping. Like, hearing you're amazing doesn't fucking help when you feel like shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, like, oh yeah, you're amazing, baby. Like, I don't feel fucking amazing right now. This is not helping. But to have the people then reach out and go, hey, let's jump on a call. Someone shared, actually, it's really funny. Another coach that I've been booked to speak to his Silicon Valley group. So he's got a big Silicon group of startups, like SaaS startups that have already got funding. And I'm going to speak to his group. And obviously, you want to make sure you're all bright and shiny to them, like you got your shit together. And then he posted an extract from the book he's writing about a similar experience that he had and about a coach that helped him. And then it turned out it was one of the coaches that was in the program that helped him. And just that shared experience and that knowing, like, oh, there was like 3-4 people, and there's like, they gave their experience of it. And they're like, no, you're not crazy. Like, this is what happened to me. And then this is the thing that changed. And like, and it wasn't until I cracked that the right help was able to come. Yes.
And being that vulnerable and being open enough to talk to everyone around you and being open to hearing the words, you know, there's, I guess to go to the extreme ownership, you know, the book, the extreme ownership, which is on our side list because Kyle screwed that up. But to take extreme ownership and sort of go, okay, instead of I've done this and it just doesn't work, and I've done this and it just doesn't work, yeah, being open and vulnerable enough to go, okay, I'm having troubles, I'm fucking frustrated, but I know this is me. And where can I reach out and where can I find the help that I need? And who can I talk to? Because I think that's the most important piece. You know, so many people, and look,
who not how?
Well, and I just said so many people. Now, so many of us, and probably all of us at some stage, forget that we have this vast network of people, you know, that we've connected with in one way or another, that have all the same experiences. You know, they've all been through things that we're trying to achieve, and we just forget that we, you know, use a little bit of human connection and talk to them.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest lesson was for me is when I'm in that group, because I have a lot of my clients in there and potential clients, I step into my profile star mode and ultimate coach mode, and like I don't usually be vulnerable about where I'm stuck.
Yeah.
And so people just were like, I had no idea.
Yep.
And I'm like, really? Yep. I'm like, I've said this and this, and they're like, nah. You're like, we see you like this. And so feeling like you have to put on that brave face or persona or armor, I suppose, and being able to look at your network and go, actually, there's definitely people in there that you don't need to do that. And even if you look at our relationship, technically I'm your coach originally, but it's definitely not a coach-client relationship. Like, I know 100% that I don't have to keep my shit together with you all the time.
Yeah. And I think this is a comment that I made to you maybe around Christmas time, where, you know, I said that we're partners in the world. And I'd like to see, you know, everyone in my orbit to be, you know, a partner in my world. And whether that's an employee, a customer, a supplier, you know, whoever it is, you know, we're all partners in this world. We're all trying to achieve things. And I think we often put things into a slot and forget that as much as I can help one of my customers, most likely they can help me with something as well.
Yeah.
I'm getting blown away here at the moment.
You're getting blown away, and I'm like, I'm starting to get wet.
Well, that could happen as well.
That's all right. Yeah, and it's a different way of of looking at things. And I think that that's something beautiful for people to maybe sit down and journal on today. Like just following on from us talking about connection yesterday, and like who it was beautiful. I think I mentioned I got a mentor out of it. Someone that I'd actually spoken at I'd spoken to their clients at their high level intensive. And he's like, I would love to be your mentor. I'd be so honored to be your mentor. And he just reminded me, he's like, he's the sum of the 5 people. He's like, who's your 5 people? Who have you got giving you the input that you need at that level that you're striving for?
Yep.
And I was like, oh, like I'm in these groups. And he's like, no, but who you talking to?
Yeah. Who you talking to? I reckon that's the words. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's the mic drop moment. Who are you talking to? 100%. That's it. That's the moment. Who are you talking to? Not who you sending text messages to. Not who are you rubbing shoulders.
Oh, your wind is just going crazy. What are you on?
Oh, what are you on? We'll try and tuck up underneath that.
Yeah.
So who are you actually talking to? Who are you reaching out to? Who are you having conversations with and having open and vulnerable conversations with? That's it. That's the moment.
Beautiful. Look at us go.
Look at us go.
Well, team, that's your assignment for today. Who are you talking to? And the bonus points for the weekend is still to do something childlike. Something that you did in childhood that you loved, that brings you joy, that sparks laughter and fun.
Absolutely. Have an awesome day, everyone. I'm going to go and fly away like a kite. You're
going to fly away? I'm going to stay dry.
Nice. Bye, everyone.
Awesome. See you tomorrow morning, guys.